Hey, good morning, everybody. We're gonna do something a little different today. Dave's done a ton of work here, doing some online courses with iDig, doing a lot of personal research, trial and error. So he's going to share some good information here with us on how we can all be a little smarter. So, Dave, if you want to take over, look forward to everything here.
Good morning, everybody. Can everybody hear me all right?
You're good.
All right. So we're going to go over a little bit of iDig basics and the dashboard today. I'm going to run through these fast since I'm sure you're all already on the road hustling. Charlie will attach the PDF of this presentation into the sales update. And if you have any questions, feel free to get in touch with me and ask away. I'm here to help. Also, I took speech class almost 20 years ago and I did not do well, so I'm sorry. Let's go back right away. See? Okay, yeah, so first slide is our login to credentials. So this is an easy one. Go ahead and log into iDig as you normally would. Today, instead of going through your report builder like you normally would, you'll see I've circled on the top there. Go to the link across the top and click Dashboard. Some of you are familiar with the dashboard. This is the quick way to look at your morning reports. You should be using your dashboard every day for the same reports. Use Report Builder for more specific things, to really dig in, so to speak. The reports on here are limited as well, so they really are going to be quick. If you want to do more in-depth ones, again, go to Report Builder. For your everyday stuff, dashboard should be the way you're working. Just like your Report Builder, most of what you need here is going to be based on the comparison reports. So let's go ahead and start there. As you can see, it's the same screen in Report Builder as in Dashboard to start these reports. You should have yourself selected as the default rep on all of your reports. If you don't, feel free to email me and I can show you how to make it that way. And now we are going to add suppliers to this report. So I went ahead and selected all the suppliers we don't count in our numbers anymore. Clicked Exclude Selected Suppliers, and now we're going to click Save to Your Selection Sets. There's a quick dialog here that will list all the stuff that you already selected: Ballast Point, Lagunitas, Full Pint, Man Cans. Click on Save, and then make an appropriate name. This is going to come up again. Now we're back in the Report Builder page, and we want to make sure we deselect Show Suppliers. Head over to the little asterisk on the side there and click Edit. The options screen will come up just like in your normal ones, and change it from year to month, and then select the drop down and do full month, just as you would if you run a sales report regularly every day. Now we save this report, and you'll see down below, once you're back at your dashboard here, that sales report's now on your bottom left-hand side. So we're going to try a little something different now. We're going to hit historical comparison. So this is going to be a little different from what the normal ones are, but I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So it looks similar at first, but the time qualifiers on the right are a lot different. So we're going to edit those and get exactly what we're trying to look for in this report. In this report, we really want to focus on the day of the week. So you're going to click Day of the Week under Show. And as always, make sure it's done by gross, as that's how we're getting measured. Now back to the Report Builder. This is how it's going to look now. The next thing we do, add supplier dimension. And again, you're going to go through and you're going to click now your selection sets instead of going through the rigmarole of clicking each individual thing. Hit your selection set, and now you're excluding them as well. Hit continue and save just like you did for the last report. A quick note on selection sets. You can create a selection set out of just about anything. Great example, if you want to go through all of your retail accounts and create selection sets based on the accounts you will visit that day, that might be very helpful for you to look at every day and say, here's where I'm at month to date and year to date with every account I'm going to see today only. Make it into manageable bite-sized chunks for yourself. So now you'll see at the bottom of that page that there are two reports. There's the sales reports we ran a couple minutes ago, and now there's the sales day compare report that we just finished making. So we're going to export this one because this one is going to be a little more difficult to explain for some people. Here's this report up close. You'll notice on the right there that it has the days of the week like we specified in the report, sorry, the left there, like we specified in the report builder. And then it has this year and last year before we get into the numbers. So the top there begins with Wednesday last year, February, starting on a Wednesday. Under the last year column, it says 1. Under this year, it's going to say 0. Comparing last year's Wednesday, February 1st numbers to this year's, I was down $170 because we didn't have any deliveries this year. As you look down to this year versus last year, you can see the numbers are staggered because as it is set up with delivery days, those are aligned, not just the days of the month. So that first Friday this year, I sold $10,610, which when I follow the line across is $3,295 more than I sold last year's first Friday of February, putting me up that day 45% and cumulatively, including the 170 from earlier that week that I missed, only up 42.1%. As you follow the report down, it compares all the deliveries this year to last year in the first 3 columns, and then says where I'm at cumulatively on the last 2 columns. Towards the bottom, you can see this Friday coming up. I haven't had this delivery yet, so I can see exactly what it was in red there, $12,075. So if I want to continue to grow this month, I have to make sure I sell more than $12,075 for this Friday delivery. I really like it this way because it breaks up the month into small goals. So if, let's say my goal is 30% this month, I know I have to take these little bite-sized chunks, like $12,075, multiply that by 1.3 for 30%, and make sure I'm hitting that number while I'm out selling today and tomorrow. So let's go ahead and close this report and keep moving with more dashboard stuff. We're going to hit comparison this time, and this one's going to be very, very easy. We're going to start with the same things we did before. Select yourself as a sales rep. Exclude the supplier selection set we talked about a minute ago. And then the last thing is select retail accounts. All we're going to do is the top 25 retail accounts. So you're going to hit the little limit button there and hit top 25 retail accounts. You'll notice that that limit thing does have a lot more options in it. So let's say you want to look at the bottom 25 to show, to kind of go away from that 80-20 we were talking about yesterday, to make sure you're focusing on some of the ones you aren't doing as well on. That's also a useful one for your dashboard. Anyway, we're going to save this one as top 25, and it's going to be in the dashboard. Finally, we're going to run one more. This one's going to be really easy. Select yourself as the rep. This time, instead of just hitting exclude selected suppliers, click show suppliers. On the dimensions listed there, then save this bad boy as suppliers. Once you're back in the dashboard, you now have your top 25 accounts, your suppliers, your sales month to date, and your sales compared to last year's delivery days. It's going to be way quicker than heading through the report builder every time and pulling up 4 different reports, especially on your iPad, which is not really great for iDig, as we all know. And guys, that's it.
Dave, thanks for running through that. I'll keep this recorded, and you guys can review this on a YouTube link. Does anybody have any questions right now on any of that stuff? I know that was pretty fast. We can obviously all sit down one-on-one and go through this stuff. But if anybody has any quick questions, we're happy to work with you right now.
All right, and I know, like I said, that's a lot to unpack. We will be including this on the sales update, like Charlie said, plus the recorded version. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me, text me, call me, whatever.
Thanks, Dave. Everybody have a great day out there.